In the heart of a bustling Indian city lived a man named Rajesh, a humble bus conductor, with dreams far larger than the confines of his uniform and the narrow aisles of the bus he worked on. Every day, Rajesh navigated the chaos of city traffic, punching tickets and managing passengers with a smile. To most, he was just another cog in the machine, someone whose job seemed insignificant. But behind his calm demeanor lay a fire, a relentless determination to rise above his circumstances. Rajesh hailed from a small village, where poverty was a way of life. His father was a farmer, who toiled under the scorching sun for meager earnings, and his mother worked as a maid to help support the family. Despite financial hardship, Rajesh was a bright student. He loved learning, often borrowing books from neighbors or reading under streetlights because his family couldn't afford electricity. He dreamt of becoming a civil servant, someone who could bring change to lives like his own. After completing high school with excellent marks, Rajesh was forced to put his dreams on hold. His father had fallen ill, and the responsibility of supporting the family fell on his shoulders. With no money for college and mouths to feed, he took up the first job he could find, working as a bus conductor for the city transport department. Though disheartened at first, Rajesh never let go of his dream. Each day, after finishing his shifts, he would spend hours studying in the small room he rented near the depot. He carried notes with him and read whenever he got the chance. During breaks, at bus terminals, even while standing in long queues at ration shops. His colleagues often mocked him. "Why waste time on books?" they would say. "This is your life now." But Rajesh smiled and remained focused. He knew that change never came easy, and that those who doubted him today would one day admire his resolve. After 2 years of balancing work and study, Rajesh took the exam for the Indian Administrative Service, IS. The competition was fierce, with millions of aspirants and limited seats. When the results came out, he had not made the cut. The failure crushed him. For a few days, he considered giving up, but then he remembered his parents' sacrifices and the children in his village who looked up to him. With renewed determination, Rajesh got back to his routine, conducting buses by day, studying by night. He appeared for the exam again the following year, and again he failed. This time, though, he didn't break. He had learned to treat failure as a stepping stone, not a full stop. On his third attempt, Rajesh cracked the prelims and made it to the interview stage. It was a long and nerve-wracking process, but when the final list was published, there it was, his name among the top 50 ranks in the country. He had done it. The bus conductor, who once issued tickets, now held a place in one of the most prestigious administrative positions in the nation. The news spread like wildfire. His colleagues who once laughed at him were now the first to congratulate him. Media outlets picked up his story, calling him the conductor of change. But Rajesh remained humble. In every interview, he emphasized the power of determination and hard work. "I am not a genius," he often said. "I just refused to give up. I believed that no matter where you start, it is your dedication and persistence that define where you end up." As an IAS officer, Rajesh chose to work in rural development. He returned to villages like his own and implemented policies to improve education, sanitation, and health care. He made sure no child had to study under a streetlight or skip college because of poverty. His journey became a beacon of hope for many. Young people from underprivileged backgrounds began to believe that with enough determination, anything was possible. Schools invited him to speak, and students listened with wide eyes and eager hearts. Rajesh's story is not just about success. It's about the power of dreams and the will to chase them, even when the world seems against you. It's about waking up each day with purpose, even when the odds are stacked high. And most importantly, it's about proving that no job is small and no dream is too big. Years later, when asked if he would change anything about his journey, Rajesh smiled and said, "No, being a conductor taught me patience, people skills, and humility. It showed me the value of hard work. Without it, I wouldn't be the person I am today." Indeed, his life is a testament to the power of determination, a reminder that with grit, perseverance, and an unshakable belief in oneself, even a bus conductor can steer his way to greatness.